You guys hear that? Still raining. This might be the heaviest it's been since I've gotten here. This is pretty heavy. This is what a night camp is all about, everybody. It's midnight, it's raining, wind's picking up. We're supposed to get a ton of rain overnight. So heavy rain is forecasted to hit this area. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Vased here at Outdoors with V. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to this adventure. It looks like it's going to be another wet adventure here on the channel. We are currently driving through the remnants of Hurricane Debby. Right now, it has been downgraded to a tropical storm, and there are flood watches and tornado watches all throughout the state of Virginia. The time now is 6:32 p.m. We are heading west into the brunt of the storm where most of the rain is falling. Really looking forward to this night camp adventure. We haven't done one of these on the channel yet, so I'm super excited to have everybody hang out with me here on this trip. Grab your umbrellas, grab your rain gear. Let's have some fun. We'll see y'all soon. Gotta get my camera. Gotta get my camera. This is what we do. Us YouTubers, us campers. We want to get good shots and good exercise. We're here and it's raining. It's a light rain, but it has been raining all day. Yeah, since it's light, I need to hurry up and set up camp. I'm gonna set up my shelter first, my tent, then I'll worry about my shelter outside the tent. I'm gonna go ahead and work on that now. I don't know how much filming I'll be doing, but let's go ahead and hurry up and do that. I'll bring y'all back soon. Y'all have seen this tent on this channel before. This is the North Face Wawana 4-person tent. It's coming down. I need to hurry up. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot film this. I need to hurry. See you soon. All right, everybody, here's an update. I was not fast enough. So it sprinkles and then it comes down super hard. Super hard. You can see how dark it is. It's gonna come down. And so, the tent that I have, I probably should have brought a more simple tent, but I wanted the room. And so it's coming down light, but just a minute ago, it was coming down pretty hard. You can see that I'm soaked. The inside of my tent is already soaked. It's been light for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. It's wet in that tent, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time drying it later on. It might be worth another attempt. Heck, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. It is soaked. You guys know how I feel about quality tent stakes. In this case, I need to hurry, so I'm gonna use these crappy ones. It is what it is. Starting to pick up just a little bit, but not as bad as it was about 7-8 minutes ago. I want to be real careful and not take the tent poles out of the grommets. Then the whole thing will just go crashing down. Here's the entrance. Please don't come out of the grommet. Don't do it, don't do it. I almost forgot. You also need a footprint, so I need to do that too. All right, everybody, the rain's picking up again. I got the rain fly on at least, but as soon as I put the rain fly right on top there, it started coming down again. I'm starting to get drenched again, as you can see. The wind is picking up as well. Sorry if I'm yelling or if I'm too loud. Just want to make sure y'all can hear me. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Please excuse the darkness. I know you can barely see me. I got my headlamp on, shining on my face here just to talk to you for a little bit. I got the screen canopy up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the wind panels on it. Got my truck right next to me here. So this is gonna be real quick. I wanna hurry up before it starts to rain again. Here comes the rain again, everybody. It is off and on like crazy. I got the wind panels up. I just need to stake this out. I've already got the footprint inside now that I have the wind panels all around. I actually got 3 more wind panels. So instead of mate shifting a waterproof side that didn't, have a wind panel, I went ahead and got more so I could cover the entire gazebo. But anyway, it's coming down. I need to wrap this up big time. I gotta go in here and grab the footprint so I can line this up with the grommet on the bottom here. You see that? All right, that's lined up and taut. Nice. Got one more. Oh, that's way in there. Letting up a little bit. Remember all that stuff I was saying about bringing a change of clothes, change of socks, change of shoes and all that? Well, this is the reason right here. Again, absolutely soaked. But I love it. I absolutely love this. And it's a night camp as well. Can't get any better than this. You guys hear that? Still raining. I had to shut the camera off. I've been doing a lot of work. Because of the off and on rain, sometimes it's super, super strong, and sometimes it's light, and sometimes it stops. But it has consistently been doing that pattern since I got here. And so I have everything where I need it to be. Here in a minute, I'll be doing dinner, but I need to get out of these wet clothes. And so I'm gonna change. Again, I have everything set up the way I want it to be. So that is why I turned the camera off. I did a lot of filming here and there, a lot of cuts, a lot of, you know, maneuvering the camera. But at the end of the day, this is a camping trip. And what I need to do is I need to make sure I'm comfortable. I need to make sure everything is where it needs to be, whether it needs to be in the screen canopy or in the tent. Like my sleep system, that is ready. Blankets all laid out, that's good to go. I got my fan in there, my battery station, power station's in there. All my food, my table, my chair set up, everything's in here. So all I gotta do now is get changed, get comfortable. I'll bring y'all back. Oh man. All right, everybody. It's chill time. Time to relax for just a little bit. I'm gonna start dinner soon because I am starving. It is 9:53 p.m. That's right. It's taken me a while to set everything up because I've just been taking my time. It's dark. There's a ton of bugs, even when it's raining. It's crazy. Even when it's raining hard, they come right at your headlamp, your light setup. They're just all over the place. And so, slow going, but you know, if you take your time, you don't stress out. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I did. I'm just gonna sit here and just relax for just a moment, chill out. Might even call Ashley to let her know I'm all set up. I don't even know if I have service. Let me see here. Okay, I got 1 bar, so maybe I'll be lucky. No movies, no Netflix or anything tonight, but I might be able to call her. It takes a while to set all this stuff up. You guys probably think I'm crazy, like you're here for a night, like what are you thinking? But it's a good workout. I love preparing and setting things up, you know, hunkering down when it rains, when it storms. I love that stuff. Do I love packing it in the morning or packing it the next day when I leave? Heck no, absolutely not. But it is what it is. We're here, everything's set up, and so it has rained like hard, off and on. Then it's light, and then it's, you know, barely anything. But the fact remains, we are in a tropical storm. There's been moments where the winds picked up, but I think as far as tornadoes are concerned, we're in the clear. I think the tornado watch was in effect until about 7:30, 8 p.m. for this area. So that's over with. Flooding, I don't really see, you know, especially where I'm at, where that's going to be an issue, particularly in this spot. I'm not sure if you noticed in the beginning, you know, sort of in the beginning there, where some of the road was a little flooded, you know, that I had to navigate through. But other than that, really no problem. That's just the way it goes sometimes with forecasts. You know, they want you to prepare for the worst, so they tell you basically like the worst thing that can happen. It's all just, you know, for you to be cautious and be aware of what's going on. But, you know, most of the time they're wrong. So anyway, we are chilling. We're chilling. I'll bring y'all back here when I'm ready to make some dinner. It is now 10:27. So everyone knows by now, this is a night camp. I mentioned that earlier, and obviously it's dark. We're still pretty, you know, early in the episode here. I don't plan on going to sleep anytime soon. And so we're about to cook some pork belly. So we got onions, we got pork belly meats, we got some seasoning, and we have some rice. So I'm about to fire that up. I'm super excited about that. I love pork belly. And I'm going to make it spicy. So, yeah, let's start cooking. Everybody, y'all have no idea how amazing that smells. Holy smoke, it smells amazing. There's a good amount of fat, there's a good amount of meat, there's a good amount of everything in pork belly. All right, let's put these onions in here. Let's see them all. Do y'all see the pork belly starting to caramelize? That's when you know it's going to be delicious. Oh yeah. Paired with onions, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and red pepper seasonings. The flavor on this is going to be incredible. And having it with rice is going to make it even better. Check that out. Pork belly, baby. Yes, sir. All right, everybody, time to eat. Again, this is pork belly with rice, onions, and all sorts of seasoning. So we have soy sauce, rice vinegar, red pepper seasoning, paprika, and I believe there's a little bit of garlic powder in here too. But just the smell is absolutely, it's like, it's addicting. That's what it is. It's addicting. Oh my gosh. I might have overdid it on the red pepper seasoning. That's pretty hot. That's pretty spicy, but it's delicious. Look at this. Look at this. Man, just look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is perfect meat right there. Mmm. Wow. So the thing about pork belly is there's like 3 layers. There's fat, there's meat, and then there's fat again. So the meaty part, which is pretty much right there in the middle there. The problem is if you cook pork belly too long, the fat just becomes super chewy, and you definitely don't want that. Oh my gosh. Literally melts in my mouth. Wow. I can't begin to describe to you how perfect this feels in this moment. I was starving. This didn't take long to cook at all, and it's just perfect for tonight. It really is. I was wanting just meat, you know what I mean? Meat and rice. All right, so down to the last bite here. I'm not gonna lie, like, I know I've said this already, but I love spicy food, but this is pretty spicy. Like, I definitely overdid it on the red pepper seasoning, and I think the seasoning that was already on the pork belly, there was probably already some, good amounts, spice in that. So, man, I wanted to make sure I brought this up in this episode because in the last adventure, the support and just the engagement that the channel has gotten from that episode, I cannot thank all of you enough for your feedback, for your support. The amount of views that video has gotten, it's unbelievable. I'm extremely thankful for it. I'm humbled by it. My wife Ashley is always, she's like looking at it and she gives me an update and tells me, how many views there are and how many comments, how many likes, and just the embrace by the community. Thank y'all so much for your support, for the engagement, and for, just for being here for me. You're helping the channel grow. Thank you so much. Just remember, I started this channel in May of last year. And it's still a hobby. It's still something that is by no means my full-time job. But it has turned into such a huge passion for me. I look forward to working on my channel. I look forward to scripting. I look forward to editing. I look forward to filming. But most importantly, I look forward to each and every adventure. Everything has been, just a big, awesome journey. And I'm just happy that I've been able to do that with you all. And I'm really excited and just, optimistic about the direction the channel is going. And I have y'all to thank for that. You guys, I was just sitting here and I was about to turn the camera on. And I look at the entrance, the door here, and behind the mesh, chilling, was a massive frog. It was like this, just hanging out, attached to my mesh here, and it's like staring at me. And when I got up to turn the camera on and face it towards its underbelly, it just ran away. I cannot believe how big that frog was. I mean, it was probably bigger than my hand here, okay? It's eating good out here, for sure. I was thinking about this a minute ago when I saw that frog. This is a detached floor. You cannot zip it or Velcro it to the bottom of this canopy. So, crickets, bugs, spiders, ants, whatever. I mean, but frogs can definitely sneak under the snow skirt if they wanted to and come in here. They could hang out in here if they wanted to. So, I don't know if y'all have ever had a frog or whatever come into your tent or to your shelter or whatever, but it is not easy getting a frog out of your tent, especially without hurting it. You know what I mean? I don't want to, hurt the frog or kill the frog or anything like that. Anyways, I'm going to go over to the tent here in just a second. I'll bring y'all with me We're going to check to see if there's been any significant leaking. Yeah, we'll bring you back here in just a moment. This is what a night camp is all about, everybody. It's midnight, it's raining, wind's picking up. We're supposed to get a ton of rain overnight. So heavy, heavy rain is forecasted to hit this area overnight. Let's get inside that tent. Inside the tent here, I just turned this fan on, but I swear as soon as I turned it on, it started raining a little harder. I don't know if y'all can hear the rain or if the fan is drowning it out, but I'm gonna turn this off real quick. Now, I looked at the forecast. It's supposed to rain all night, and it's supposed to be heavy at times. I came in here, I looked at the tent. You can see that there are spots that are still semi-wet from when I was putting the tent up. Again, I was putting this tent up when it was raining, and so it got wet inside the tent, you know, because the water got through the mesh. And so there's, you know, some water here. There's obviously some evidence of wetness here and there. Some water a little bit here. But I promise you that that is not from the tent leaking, okay? That is from, you know, the water that was in here before, because it's very, very minimal. Anyway, everybody, that's the update. Again, there's no leaking at all. So, very happy about that. I'm gonna turn this fan back on, shut this camera off, and just listen to the rain. Y'all can hear that the rain is pretty heavy right now. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I'm not seeing any water coming into this tent. But it's raining pretty heavy, and it's been raining off and on for hours. And at times, very heavy, just like this. Well, let me take that back. This might be the heaviest it's been since I've gotten here. This is pretty heavy. All right, no leaking. The plan now is to just hunker down. It is coming down. Let it rain, baby. Woo! everybody. The time is 6:59 a.m. It's still raining. Let me say this. It rained all night, okay? The wind picked up a few times. At times it was real windy. And so I barely slept. I think I slept like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. But it was still really fun. I'm gonna make some coffee and some breakfast here in a minute. I can't even think straight. I can't believe it's still raining. I mean, at times it was real heavy, as y'all saw there throughout the night as I was turning the camera, you know, on and off there. But that tent right there, that North Face Wawana tent, it's awesome. It did not leak at all. It took a pounding, and it was able to withstand all that wind and all that rain. So it did an excellent job. Here in a second, we're gonna go inside the canopy. We're gonna go back in there, and we're gonna get a little breakfast and some coffee going, and we'll hang out for a little bit. Bring you back soon. Whoa! Raining again. Oh yeah, raining, baby. Breakfast time, coffee time. I got this coffee sitting out for a little bit. As you can see, the steam there, it's hot. So I got the top off. So I'm gonna let it sit there for a while and cool down. So I have this orange spread, orange marmalade, It's sugar-free with fiber. Check that out. It's got some orange peel in it, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I've never had this before, so let's give it a shot. That is really good. There's like a bitter, like balance to it, you know, with the orange peel, because the sweetness, because it's artificial sugar, sugar-free, so there's artificial sugar in it. It is probably more sweet than, you know, a non-sugar-free orange marmalade, but the orange peel really gives it a good, like, balance. Oh man, that is really good. So I thought about doing butter and honey, or this and peanut butter, and obviously I picked this. I wanted to give this a shot first. I know what peanut butter tastes like. So, yep. Orange marmalade, peanut butter on English muffin. Very easy, very simple. And pretty filling. So, yeah. It's going to be a good breakfast. Let's see if this is cool. Probably not. Oh my gosh. I need coffee in me, everybody. I've just been, man, that lack of sleep last night. And it wasn't that I couldn't get comfortable. It was just so noisy. I mean, the rain was so loud. The wind was so loud. And quite honestly, I was also real excited about it. You know what I mean? So, combination of it being loud and me just being really excited, I couldn't sleep very well, but it is what it is. I think 3 hours is enough for you know, me to at least make it home safe. I got some sleep. That's all right. Oh man, that's really good. So, I don't know if y'all saw there, but I have this brand new coffee. Usually I use a G7 Vietnamese coffee combination with combined with a hazelnut taster's choice, but in this case I have a brand new coffee called Kona. Been anxious to try Kona coffee. A lot of folks have talked about it and, you know, been ranting and raving about it, so it does taste really good actually. So I can hear the creeks that surround this campsite. And there are some behind these trees over here. But the creek that I want to go visit is behind these trees over here, deep into that forest, way in the back there. And I've hiked back there before. It's really nice. And I anticipate that that creek is roaring. Okay, at least that's the plan, and that's the guess, and that's the hope. So here in just a minute, when we're done eating, we're gonna go down there and check that creek out, and you know, see if it's busy. So I'll bring y'all back when we go for a little hike. All right, everybody, we made it to the creek. It's not roaring like I thought it would be, but it is flowing pretty nicely. There's a good amount of water in here. Check that out. Oh yeah. You know, if you ever run out of water in a place like this is perfect. You know, you got a creek, if you have a water filtration pouch, if you have tablets, if you have a way to boil water, it's the perfect water source for a campsite like this. This is one of many trails that I have done here in this area. Not long at all, but there are other trails that lead to, you know, other parts of the forest, other parts of the farmland. You guys can remember I did a gear testing, backpack gear testing adventure here sometime last year, I believe. Actually, no, it was this year, I think. So, sorry. It hasn't even really been that long since I started the channel, but having so much fun doing it, you kind of forget. So, anyway, heading back to the campsite here. Was excited to show you all that creek. Let's get on back. All right, everybody, we're back at the campsite here. There's really nothing left to do. I've had a great time here on this trip. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a blast inside both of these shelters. I have nothing but good things to say about this gazelle canopy, the screened G5 canopy that they call, let's see here, a gazebo, G5, five-sided, whatever it is. And then this North Face Wilwana 4-person tent. I absolutely love that tent. Completely waterproof, both of them. If you are in the market for a screened canopy or a 4-person tent that you can stand up in, definitely check these out. It's gonna take me a while to take everything down, pack everything up, and separate all the wet stuff from the dry stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, call the episode here. I am done with this adventure. Thank y'all again so much for supporting the channel, for being here with me. I cannot wait to get back out here. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. It really, really helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, but you are a viewer, please do so for future episodes, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you can see when the next episode's coming up. Can't wait to see y'all again. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend and an awesome, productive week coming up. Till next time, everybody. Take care.